was telling the truth. I heard Oak Ridge, Tennessee was talking to Australia a few minutes ago at this hour. There's a guy in Victoria, Australia on the big thing. I'm going to get on the game. I heard him on the Quad 5. I'm going to hop on in a few minutes, so we're going to try to grab the station in Australia. I heard him out there. I'm going to run this on battery power for a few minutes. But I heard a guy in Victoria, Australia at this hour at 2 o'clock in the morning on us. I'm going to see if they can get on my beam. Somebody was on Oak Ridge, Tennessee, about 26 miles away, talking to Australia. I heard him out there. I'm going to try to see if we got a late night contact. This will be well worth it. I heard him on this thing. I don't know if you can hear me. He was on echo mic. I'm going to go get the Australia station and go get the microphone in a minute. We're going to be firing up in a minute. Yes, we're going to wait this hour. Go up in Australia so see if we can get them. I heard Victoria, Australia on channel 38. I need to get this all fired up, get it all set in a few minutes, and we'll see if we can get something. I'm going to check 26 out here in a minute. Yeah, we heard Australia on channel 38 a few minutes ago at this hour. But on Old Tube Radio Network, a guy named Dennis told us they said the whole 11 meter band is open up in the southeast tonight. I hope you guys get some good skip out here. I'm gonna get on out here from Foxman 362 up in Rock Vegas. So get on back. Check the bands, baby. But I heard Australia. Listen to this, guys. Channel 11 is going banging, guys. Holy shoot. Late night skip, we can hear them. Oh, man, this is great. We're going to go see if we can hit Victoria, Australia. I heard them on channel 38, 39. I'm checking the free band systems. I'm going to see if I can get the Australian station. There was an Australian station this hour, and there was a guy in Oak Ridge, Tennessee was talking to him a few minutes ago, and I heard it. I'm going to stay up in the upper channels. I'm going to see. We're going to get on that beam right now. I'm going to see if we can rock on it, but I heard Victoria, Australia on the Quad 5. I think he heard me, but make sure to don't fry these systems. But I got to get on here right now. Anybody in the live stream at this hour? I know someone's in here, but I heard Australia at this hour, at this late. No, we don't usually get them that late. So everything is connected, so we're ready to go. Make sure everything's good. I'm going to see if we can get the Australian stage. I heard him out there on channel 38. There was a guy in Australia. You can hear him on an echo mic. He had an echo type mic. It was Victoria, Australia, what I heard. And see if we can get him. I'm going to see if I can grab him this hour. Make sure my microphone's good. I got it 310 degrees. I'm going to swing it over just 250 in a minute. Let me go and do it. Audio. Okay, looking good on the meters. Okay, let's get it flip on. Just wait. But I heard him talking on 38 a few minutes ago, and I had a little recording of it, so you guys will see it later. But, hold on a second. Okay, she's good. When you hear that quick, it means it's good time. Audio. Let's go get him on channel 38. I hope Australia can hear us again. But I heard him way out there. I hope Victoria, Australia will come back. I'm going to go get him on 250 degrees. That's my position in Australia. I hear him. Oh yeah, we got somebody. We hear him way out in the distance. I'm going to call Victoria, Australia. 35 looks okay. We got Australian station coming in. Let's go get him. Calling CQDX, calling CQDX. This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, calling for that Victoria, Australia station. Let me make sure I get Johnny batteries hooked up right now. I'm going for the stations. But we got a little extra battery here. I want to see if we can run. There's that guy with the echo mic. I hear him. This is what I'm looking for. But guys, he was telling the truth on OTR. The map was correct. And that's what he was showing. We hear Australia still coming in. We might grab one. I'm trying to find some USB connectors of that. Here we go. I'm gonna go get a little extra battery in a second. I hear him out there, guys. But Oak Ridge, Tennessee was talking to Australia 20 miles away from my area, about 26 miles to the east. Some guy got him. He was on my Quad 5, I heard him. But all those guys on Channel 26 are banging right now. Yeah, I actually like the Demico. It was pretty cool. But I hear Australia coming, I was pretty impressed. But Dennis was correct off the map. It's 100% correct on 28 megahertz, but I heard Australia on the Quad 5 on the Mako. He's doing the distance. Oh, so I'm getting batteries so we can try to grab him. Hey, the 21's on the radio, let me know if it's on. Maybe you shoot some skip, you guys in South Carolina. Maybe you guys can put some games in my area. But 26 is pretty active right now. The guys are out there, but if you guys want to try to shoot some skip in the Southeast, let me know if you want to try some on this channel. But my beam swing at 250. Most of those people in Texas probably hear me. You guys still in the chat? I think we're losing conditions. They're still open. But Dennis was correct about it. I heard Oak Ridge, Tennessee. I had a little recording a few minutes ago. I was checking the Quad 5 up there on the top. That's my little guy. I'm going to try to look around on the band on the channel right now. The amplifier is looking good. Everything looking beautiful in the system. We hear I'll stay way in the distance. Maybe we'll check these guys on 26. Yeah. There's a lot of channels that are pretty active. They've probably been going on for the last half hour. Hope we don't lose the DX right now. Let me check the Quad 5. I'm gonna go look on this band. Sometimes you make it, but I don't think guys are gonna be out this late. I'm trying to figure out who's gonna be on this late. Quad 5's barefoot. I'm gonna check around. Oh, we still got a connection on here. They're going to go all night. We're going to check any stations. I heard Hawaiian Islands a while ago on Channel 11. There were some guys on Channel 11 heard. Channel 9's active tonight. See our thing's still going. We still got some good signal here. Good. Channel 9's active. They're checking the station. I heard Australia on this radio 15 minutes ago. He had an echo mic and then lost him. Yeah. That guy's gonna go on there. He's gonna check sideband. Something's on channel 33. 33's got something on this channel. I'll go get him. Good morning, Oak Ridge, Tennessee. Foxman 362 over in Rockwood, Tennessee. Waving on back. We hear you out there, Oak Ridge, Tennessee. How about it, Oak Ridge, Tennessee, calling CQDX. This is 362 Rockwood, Tennessee, calling you out there. So I'm going to try to get him on the beam. There's an Oak Ridge, Tennessee guy out there. That might be a great contact. He's 26 miles away. I'm going to go down there and get on that beam. 505, Oak Ridge, Tennessee. We're going to go get him. He's about 26 miles to the northeast of me. I'm going to go get him on the beam. I know exactly where to point at. Let's go on 38. That's the guy here, but he's right over that area. It's going to be around 90 degrees. It's going to be almost 80. I'm looking at my binoculars as I look wild back. Let's get him. 505 Oak Ridge, Tennessee. You have to be on a ridge runner. I'm going to go get him on the skip. I'm looking at my calculations. I got it on 90 degrees. It's going to be very close. So it'll be Oak Ridge, Tennessee, almost as close as that 80 degrees. That little thing on that big thing I did the other day, a couple of weeks ago, that's going to be around 80 degrees, so I'm going to go get them. Let me see if I can hear Oak Ridge, Tennessee. They could be right in that area. I'm going to look at 60. Let's go get them. How about it? Oak Ridge, Tennessee, calling CQDX. Do you got a copy of 362? Rockwood, Tennessee, calling. How about that 50? How about that 505 over Oak Ridge, Tennessee, calling CQDX? This is 362 Knoxville, Oak Ridge, Tennessee, Rockwood, Tennessee, calling. Keep talking, guy. You guys see on the other channel. There's a guy. Milk the dishes, I can hear him. I'm going to jump on the other thing. Let's do it. Oak Ridge, Tennessee is pretty close. I'm going to get around 70 degrees. I'm looking at my map. So, it'll probably be around 70 degrees between 80. How about that 505? How about that 5050? How about it? Oak Ridge, Tennessee, calling CQDX. You got a copy of 362? Rockwood, Tennessee, calling. That's a hard guy to grab, guys. We hear him out there. Checking 50 degrees toward that direction, toward Harriman, Tennessee. I'm looking at that direction. Maybe right close to there. I think it'll be around 60 degrees on Oak Ridge, Tennessee. I'm gonna see what we can get them. How about Oak Ridge, Tennessee? How about Oak Ridge, Tennessee? Calling CQDX. Do you got a copy of 362 Rockwood, Tennessee calling? He's probably in the city. They can't hear us, all that RF noise. They have a lot of bad RF noise in Oak Ridge. I've been there. I'm going to see if we can send this back to... I'm going to go back to Australia. We're going to get them. We get them on the Quad 5 because that's to make a V5000. Hold on a minute. I hear a little station. Hold on a minute. I hear Australia coming in. We're getting closer. I'm seeing them being back. $240, $250, $260, $270. I'm going to go back to $250 on Australia. It's going to be very close. Man, it's bad noise on these RF switches. Nobody's on this DX this hour. Anybody in the Southeast are trying out, go ahead, jump on the radios. Anybody in Florida, go ahead. We need someone out there, see what you do. Somebody needs to talk to Australia out there. You hear them out there. I was talking to Australia out west and Why Australia tonight. Cool. 28 and 11. I'll go look at the AMs. That's what it sounds like. Very quiet on 11, guys. Very quiet. Alright, we're going to check the other stations up there. I was trying to get some late night DX, but I hear them. I'm going to check the Quad 5. That's my little scanner on top. Those guys on 26 will be out there all night. They're out there late. Someone's on channel 12, on channel 14. I hear someone out there. Is that Spanish? I hear someone on channel 14 lower sideband. Mine's pretty accurate. 6 is good, but it's getting really worse. We're lucky to get them this late. I'll go check them in the center on that channel. We don't hear Australia, but we're going to check on channel 14. I heard something on 14. What is the famous Australian channels they use? 35. I think they were on 14. I didn't hear nothing on 14. I heard someone out there on 14. I'm going to swing it again and play around with the beam. But someone was on 14, I heard. I'm going to see if we can check around. We're getting closer toward the southeast direction. $140. Someone's on 14 at 140 degrees. We hear someone way out there. We gotta go to 150 degrees. I could be down to Atlanta. I saw it on 140. We hear someone. Where's this guy at? I got somebody. He's over that way. It looks like it's toward 150 degrees to due south. I'm going to send him around that area. These sounds like local contacts, so 80 miles away. They go back to 140 or 150. Where's he at? Calling CQDX, calling CQDX. This is 362, Knoxville, Tennessee, and Rockwood, Tennessee calling. I hear somebody out there. What's your QTH at? I'm over in Rockwood, Tennessee. My numbers are 362. We're here on the flat side tonight. That's backscatter. You guys can hear him. Where's that guy at? Where's this guy? Run sidebound, channel 14. Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, Creeper? We're on channel 14, lower sidebound. I hear somebody out there. He's off frequency so bad. I hear you on the 3-element beam. I'm on a 4-element beam on the Serial tonight up in Rockwood, Tennessee. My number's at 362, waving on back. We hear you out there on the old President Grant on the 2-pill today. One wolf. Checking up the sidebound. There's somebody out there, guys. We're on the beam. He is off with the sleep. Let's check on his position. I'm going to go 38. Wait a minute. I hear something. I'm going to go to that straight over here. I hear something way in the distance. Way back in the distance. I think that train going right after that. About a couple miles away. We're getting a lot of these kind of things, so it's not really good contacts out here tonight. I'm going to check the quad 5 in a minute, see the scan. Gonna wait till that train goes by and be okay. I heard Victoria, Australia out there. Let's check it up there. I'm going to go look around those vans. There's someone talking out there. It's like a hit and miss. Somebody's talking to Key Hunter. Now these are the guys I heard on this channel. They could be off frequency on the channel somewhere. talking Texas, guys. Okay. I'm going to check for Texas stations, see if they're in Texas. I don't know. I hear them on channel lower sideband. They're probably on there talking privately. I got to get those guys out there. I was looking at 14. We don't hear Australia coming in. Very staticky. The 14 is pretty good. Dennis was correct, but I heard Australia at this hour. And we lost them pretty fast. I'm going to go back down to 14 to those stations. I think it's over Texas where this guy's at. See if we can get this. I hear someone talking. Texas is around 230 degrees. We sound like it's sort of southeast toward Georgia or Florida. $180. There we go. We got somebody. Calling CQDX. Calling CQDX. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. Calling for East stations tonight. They're over between 180 degrees. 130 towards South Carolina. Washington, Florida. We're at 180 due south toward Georgia. Calling CQDX, QSK. This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, calling for any station. I hear someone out there. What's your QTH out there tonight? I hear somebody out there in the long distance station calling CQDX. Do you got any copy of me up here in Knoxville, Tennessee? Numbers are 362. I hear someone out there. We're hearing somebody, guys, from the southeast direction. It's toward Georgia at 50 degrees. That's what I'm aiming, right down that direction. It's down toward Georgia and North Carolina. It could be out of the Carolinas, guys. I'm going to check more conditions on this. Well, we hear somebody out there. I'm going to go back to the other way, but I'm trying to figure it out. And I was surprised it's late, guys. But spots, it's actually, you hear that static sound. In Australia. Still at 150 on that 150 zone. Peterson get on the radio zone in Florida and Georgia. I don't know if you know where South Carolina, but I'm on the beam right now. 6 flight to Florida right now, 150 degrees. It doesn't get that noise. A few nights ago was not that noisy for Australia. The sun is actually toward the west. You guys can tell that. You hear more noise on it. I'm at 150 degrees. I'm looking at that position toward that direction. Holy man, I hear someone on channel 30. That sounds like Australian channel 30. I'm going to try to tune this guy in. I'm going to try again. It looks like it's coming toward 150 degrees, pretty close to Texas or Georgia. They sound like Georgia guys. I'm going to try to tune this in real good. They're probably off frequency, you can't hear them that good.
Yeah, really happy Ranger,
Warren City. That's got to be over by Oak Ridge. Sounds like Rick will talk to me. That's weird, I hear that noise. Coming from South Carolina, guys. We're on 130 degrees. Honestly, he's getting about 1 pound out here. I'm trying to get very close on him. It's going to be around 130. Come on, we got to grab him. Keep talking. We need to... 170. $190. $180. Due south. He's 160 toward Florida. 150. I gotta get back to 150 almost. Should be around 180. He's talking. Due south. We're right into Georgia and Atlanta. 150. Very clear right there. QSK for a radio check on 362 up in Knoxville, Tennessee, calling up in Rockwood, Tennessee. I hope you guys hear me out there. There's someone out there in the distance. Here's someone channel 14. They probably can't hear me this hour. That's crazy. But man, we got like short backscatter skip. I'm checking on these channels. I hear someone on 38. Nobody's getting out this way, but if there was someone out there, it would be awesome. I'm sure there's noises like that. They'll try to quad 5 on channel 14 guy. It's about 7 pounds, guys. Calling CQDX. I'm back, guy. Calling CQDX, how about anyone out there today? This is 362, Rockwood, Tennessee, calling for stations out there tonight. I'm on a Barefoot Quad 5 radio on a Mako V5000 this hour, but I hear someone out there on this channel. About 231, what's your QTH out there? What state you're in? I hear you guys out there this hour. I hear someone out there. You're hitting about 7 pounds up in Rockwood, Tennessee, about 42 miles west of Knoxville, Tennessee. I just want to let you know QSL, but you're sounding good okay out there today. Sounding clear. They're talking about sideband, someone way out there. Yeah, we lost skip pretty fast. I don't hear nobody at this hour, but it probably was some kind of very slow tight skip was coming in and shoot out. That's what happened. That happens a lot, guys. But what they should have taken a chance, but sometimes those DX maps live, sometimes they don't, but they were telling the truth about the Australian contact. Australia was open and must have shut it out, but I saw it. Australia was coming on channel 38 a while ago with Oak Ridge, Tennessee. Some guy was trying to talk to a station. Let's see if we can try to do something. This is a late night skip. If we're lucky and get Australia this hour, it'd be nice. Wait! I hear something. Cool! I gotta go for it right now. I thought I heard something out there. Wait a minute. Aha! We got something, guys. If that static went away, it'd be awesome. We're gonna go 250 degrees. A lot of QRM to the west, toward the southeast direction, toward the sun. It might come in a few minutes. Train goes by and I'll grab it. That's actually what's blocking my view when those trains go by. But I hear it out there right now. What's that vibration goes away? There's still a train going by right now. Wait, we're at 270 degrees, okay. I'm gonna go to 250 right now. I think that's still coming up there. I'm gonna stay right on that. I moved over to 250 just now. Rain's not pretty far away now. Let's go get him. Calling CQDX. Calling CQDX. 362, Knoxville, Tennessee, USA. Trying for stations in Australia this hour. I've had stations out there. Calling CQDX. 362, Knoxville, Tennessee, calling out here today. Any conditions where you guys at? Okay, have a good night, Mark Sanchez. Yeah. They're pretty dead out here, pretty good, but I hear something out there. Cool. I hear a little Australian on the back scatter way in the distance. I actually did like the Demiko. It was pretty cool what Harvey had. But I hear a little Australian way in the distance. I can tell my ears the way it is. I guess Mark had him to go to bed tonight. Alright. Catch you later, UGX 875. But maybe we'll get those Northern Lights tradition. I'm talking about, it's not going to hurt us with the Northern Lights. We need to give it a try for the skip, okay? When they talk about the Northern Lights, I don't know what day that is going to be. It's not going to be Sunday night or Monday morning, but Monday would be our best bet because on Monday it'll kick out of the system, but they said Sunday night, but they said Monday would be the Northern Lights. Is that midnight at Monday morning, or is that Monday night when it comes in around 11 o'clock? So we have to check around Sunday night, tomorrow night, but that'd be poor conditions. But Monday would be our best bet to get it at nighttime when it does that, because the conditions are very bad right now. But yeah, they're lucky they got Australia at 2 in the morning. And I heard it on my quad 5. Some guy at Victoria, Australia was talking this, and the guy in Oak Ridge, Tennessee was calling out that thing. You guys heard him out there. And I don't know if Australia's going to be out this late. But they were lucky because the sun charged it up. That's what happened. We don't hear no Australian stations tonight. But man, I was trying to go for it. See if anybody on this channel. Nothing on this hour. People are not going to be out at 2 in the morning, but it was surprising it would have been. But the one that did show, he was telling the truth about the DX maps. It was open up there. And Australia came in at around 2 in the morning, almost around 1:55. I heard it on my quad 5, the guy named out of Victoria, Australia. He had an echo type mic, and you could hear it loud on this thing at 7 pounds, almost 10,000 miles away, almost 9,000 miles on the Mako 5000. And he must have lost the condition. That could have been the gray line condition they had, but we did pretty good tonight. And I'll show you guys, I think I recorded a clip, but I'll have to check in my video later. And I'll show you guys, you will hear it. And I was checking on out there. So I was out here just late because I heard Australia out here on my quad 5. And then I heard some conditions. It's not been great out here at night, but maybe someone would have been out on skip, would have been. Yeah, but I heard some guy, probably could have been across over Georgia, but I'm talking about on my quad 5 on channel 38, there was a guy out of Oak Ridge, Tennessee, about 26 miles away. You guys heard the guy out there, and I was trying to get him on the beam, but he must have got off. But I think he was talking to Victoria, Australia, and I heard Victoria, Australia coming in a very loud echo mic at 7 pounds about 25 minutes ago. All right, I'll catch you later, cowboy. Have a great night. So maybe DEX will be when the Northern Lights kick in, but I don't know. On a Monday night will be a great idea, but they're talking about Sunday will be poor conditions on Sunday. I don't know about night, but they said medium conditions are going to come back on Monday. So we might have a better chance on Monday on skip. We'll have to see what happens. But it's supposed to be supposed to be raining on Sunday night. So I might not be out there during storms, but the forecast has changed to it. Who knows? We were checking out here what Dennis was telling the truth. Well, Dennis was telling the truth on the maps we saw, and they were pretty quite correct. But we only heard Australia came at these almost 2 in the morning, and I think we lost him. And let me see if it's out here right now. And we're at 250 degrees. We're right on Australia, and I'm checking it right now. And we were here on channel 35. It's pretty too much QRM noise. You hear it. But the Quad 5 has a very filter system. You can hear them better on this system. That's the Quad 5 Top Gun. And I'm going to go down here in a second. It would have been nice if we had that QSL late at night with Australia. Maybe we'll get some luck, but we don't want to be on the receive radio during when a major solar flare. What was that? And I'm talking about it can fry our electronics if we're not careful. That's why I leave my antennas to disconnect it till a solar flare goes away, because usually I do play the best idea. We have to see how it will be. You don't hear Australia at this hour. So DX is pretty quite dead. So I'm glad you guys came out here tonight, but the tube radios are awesome. Let me show you my tube radio. I would love to get it repaired, but I have the manual for it. That one is, I'm going to carry this thing and show you in a second, guys. You see this Concept 35? It's a big guy, but it's a heavy thing. But this one, I have the Inco one too. Let me show you guys this guy here. Get it on camera so we don't hit it. There goes the Concept 35. This thing needs repairs, but I got this pretty cheap back 3-4 years ago when it was on eBay for like 45 bucks. It came from Arizona. That's where this thing came from. You guys saw the video. The problem is this thing is heavy. And I switched out the tubes that I think they did, but I never done anything to it. So it's basically 23 channel. It's a Concept 35. I'd love to get it fixed, but it's in great shape. I tried one of those stock mics at down below. It had no transmit. It has receive, but you can't hear nobody on the radio with receive. And it has no transmit. I tried that. So no transmit. It has receive, but you can't hear nobody on the radio. But it has sound. And that's everything you have. So this radio is pretty heavy. When you guys saw that radio I showed you, they call it the clown face. It's like a robin, but I got lucky when it was pretty cheap back on Fleabay. I bought it for my birthday. Then that year I got the D104 microphone, the original cartridge it has in it, but which has the hi-fi mic still. I still have the microphone, but I like to get my Cobra 139 fixed. But it still works fine. I know it's those channels out from 35 down to 31, but sometimes they come in, but sometimes they don't. But I have the caps for it, the one I got from Contact Mics. I'd love to get a repair at that place, Appalachian Electronics. I'd love someone to help me to get it fixed that way. It'd be quite nice. It has the beta.com switch in it, and which you can find the beta.com switch on CB Tricks on that site. You just got to go down and you'll find it. It's the Swime, it's the SWM, SMW 52. That's what it is. That's what this chip is. They're very kind of rare, and they're called the Betacom mods. They had only for Cobra One certain radios that had 23 channels today will work a lot of them. Even the Cobra 139, it has that chip in there very quite easily. but it has crystals built into the system too. So this radio is great, but if someone that go check out that Washington, it's out of Bowling Springs, Tennessee on Facebook. It's not on the list as a Washington. You gotta type in CB Radio and you'll find the one for $25. But I wish Dallas could go get it for me that good. I had the cash for it. It would have been nice if the Washington is actually what it is. It's outside Cookeville, Tennessee. It's in a small town, Bowling Springs, Tennessee. So there is a Washington radio in great shape. It probably has never been used, but I saw it on Facebook a few days ago. The guy couldn't bring it to my house. I told him it was like 2 hours away from me. But there's one on Facebook Marketplace pretty cheap right now. So I'm glad you guys came out here tonight. Thanks for coming out here, Cowboy, and all you guys out there. I've been up really late. I gotta go to sleep, and I'll start uploading some videos in a few minutes. The ones I made the contacts yesterday into Florida. The condition was very bad, but I'm lucky my beam made all the way to West Palm Beach, Florida, down to Tampa. Then I made it all the way to Trinidad today, at least 3 times. 2 times I did, yes. And St. Lucia in the West Indies, over that area. My 4-element beam made it, but you couldn't hear. You only could hear them pretty clear, like that President Grant that does pretty good. The 2-pill's been working good, so I had to change out the fuse on my ATX board because you can see the mirror when it goes down a little low on it, not too much, but it does that. But they do really quite good. And I made contacts all over Florida today. This afternoon, around 2 o'clock in the afternoon yesterday, at this hour, I was talking to Northeast Florida, guy outside of St. Augustine, Florida, Hastings. It's a road that comes out from east of Gainesville. That was pretty cool. It was right on the right direction, 150 degrees, around 140 on him. But he was on a Wilson 5000 in his mobile, talking on one of these radios, and you will see the video out there. You saw it out there earlier today. You'll see it. The guy out of out of St. Augustine, Florida. That's the one. But he was actually heading home to his place in St. Augustine. He has a base station antenna. Then there was something really cool. The one out of West Palm Beach, Florida. I made three contacts to West Palm Beach, Florida today. And there was this guy out of West Palm Beach, Florida, that was talking on a striker antenna, the one I have, the AR10, and I'll tell you about that. He was in his driveway talking to me on it, and he was on a Kenwood type radio, probably doing 200 watts, and he said he can't allow to have antennas on his house in his neighborhood, living in the HOA area. He was telling me all this, and telling me all about the hurricanes are mostly staying on the west side of Florida, which he's pretty correct about that. And my beam was pointing right toward 150 degrees, around 140, because it's pretty close on the eastern side. Then I had the Bahamas earlier yesterday, Freeport, Bahamas. When I grabbed that station in bad conditions, I made it around 150 degrees, between 140 on him. I kept it 150, and he heard me very quite well. A guy out of the Bahamas, out of Freeport, Bahamas. I was talking to. This was another country I talked to. I think I made it to 2 countries today, maybe Jamaica, but I made it to Trinidad. Then I made it to Bahamas. Then I heard on my radio today, and I heard you probably saw on the scan, I was here in Colombia, South America, and Venezuela. And this guy was telling me to go to channel such and such, like 27330. That's where he wants to hang out at. I went on that channel on the Quad 5. I was trying to make contact. They couldn't hear me on my Barefoot radio. But I could hear him on channel 38 when he was trying to make the contact. But he was coming really good out there on channel 38 today. It would have been nice to got the contact, but a lot of bad conditions. But most of those South American stations need to stay on the 38 and go on 37. It would have been great on that contact. But I heard him yesterday, and conditions are going to change up again. But yes, and we're getting to Florida and the Caribbean today. Mostly the West Indies a lot, and Florida and the Bahamas. And then I had California earlier yesterday. Before we jumped on, we saw Dennis on there a couple hours later. And I was getting Southern California, the basic ones like Huntington Beach, California, and the guy in Los Angeles heard me out there. And there was like 3 or 4 stations were coming back to me, 362, yes. And they heard me quite very well on the beam. It opened up around me, at least around 7 o'clock yesterday in the evening when California opened up. But all the rest of the countries were not opened up today, yesterday, except Southern California, and that was it. So anybody in there? 1:29 a.m. But wait a minute, that's what it was, guys. Yeah, you have to check it on OTRM. Oh yeah, with one of these days. Maybe we'll catch you tomorrow, buddy. No, that tube radio needs to be fixed. You guys seen on my previous video on this channel. You'll go look it up. You find what I have, what the problem is. But that tube radio, yeah, I have bought it back 3 years ago, and you'll see the problem with the video. I have the repair manual, but mostly I haven't got that thing fixed yet. It's received, but you can't hear anybody on it. I tried it with the antenna a while back before I bought my Quad 5 back 3 years ago, and mostly it has transmit, but you can't hear myself on transmit. I tried it, all that stuff on channel 19, but this tube radio needs for fixing, but it works. It just needs repairs. That's all it needs. Now, I wish someone in my area could come to get it repaired. Maybe Dallas can come retrieve it and get the radio repaired. Maybe send it to Harvey for free and do it all for free. It would have been nice. I wish I had one of those Mark IVs or a DAC 10 with the sideband built into it and AM. A DAC 10 would have been awesome. Then you can get on there very quick. If it's Varipoint with no amp or something like that, I don't know, they will work with a 2-pill amplifier like the one up there. That would be something else. So yeah, I'm gonna let you guys go. Have a great night, man. I've been out here too late, and I'm gonna go do some stuff, get a haircut tomorrow. But if it's gonna rain there, maybe I'll get on the mobile tomorrow. And I've been trying to get on the mobile for the last month and a half, because when I got the antenna, when Andy sent me, the solar flare, the conditions were bad all week. And I haven't had any good skip contact. I had local contacts almost 30 miles away to Ridge Runner with the Striker antenna. Yes, I talked to him on it. He heard me pretty quite good on the 80-tone quad, on the 80-tone AT55. Maybe we'll get better conditions in a few weeks. I don't know, but I like to make some skip contacts on the mobile. That'd be nice. But yes, and I did that one. Yeah, I did make skip contacts on a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, like Dallas, Texas, I did talk in the parking lot in Home Depot. You guys saw the video. Yeah, it was the Striker antenna I did, not the Wilson 1000, but you guys saw it. It does work. It made 800-mile contacts. That was nice. So that's the longest hit. But the Wilson 1000, I talked to Seaweed on that thing about a month ago, back in April or early May. And when my mom was on the way home from Wally World, we're heading up by the Dollar Tree in Rockwood, going southbound on 27. And then I was talking to Seaweed, having it laid on the ground. Seaweed actually heard me very quite good on the Wilson 1000. And it was actually right on that part of that plateau where it shoots on these little canyon areas. So yeah. So I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for being up this late. And have a great night. And if I got that clip video, I'll show you that we're hearing that guy in Australia on the Quad 5 at this hour. So I'll catch you later. So maybe I have a video of it. I'll have to re-look at one of my clips, and I'll check it a little later. Have a great night. Keep checking these upload videos, because I got some of those videos from yesterday when I made those contacts, so you guys will see it. I'll bring out more videos soon. UDX362 over East Tennessee. Have a great night. Thanks for coming in here, out here, 390 Wagon Master and 21 out there in South Carolina. Have a good one. Catch you guys later.